we are now going to take a look into Purdue. Um, Iowa State basketball has a huge matchup on Saturday as they go to Mack Arena and go to West Lafayette, Indiana, as they face off against the Purdue Boilermakers. We did a little bit of a deep dive the previous show, or probably two shows ago now, and we talked about the matchup between um, Kaufman Wren and Oscar Clef and Blake Buchanan, which I think is going to be probably the best matchup of the game. And I think Iowa State is going to have something to prove. The problem, I think one of the things is they're going to have something to prove because they're going to want to show Oscar Clough that he's like, hey man, you should have came here.
Hmm.
And Blake Buchanan is going to have a opportunity to show up and show out in this game. What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
Yeah. I mean, looking at the Ken Palm numbers, Purdue is currently ranked as the number one offensive rating. They're the number one team in the country in that regard. And Iowa State, I mean, after their performance against Alcorn State, where they scored a school record 132 points and 22 threes in that game, they've been bumped up to the top 10. They're number 9 in the country with their offensive rating, but the defense is still holding strong in the top 10 at number 6. So realistically, looking for Iowa State, obviously they want to definitely put ball pressure on Braden Smith and limit his major impact. And Purdue, I think they want to really get it to Braden Smith, let him make plays. And I haven't been able to really watch too many Purdue games, but from what I saw with them against Alabama, they were really able to just attack and let Braden Smith just cook. You have Fletcher Lawyer putting in numbers, and then Trey Kaufman Wren as well. So, I mean, yeah, the usual. But take a look at, I think their game against Rutgers actually. Trey Kaufman Wren was their leading scorer with 19 points. He gets it done often in the paint. He went 5 or 7 from the free throw line, but he also got 13 rebounds. So he's a guy that's going to fly in on the glass. You also have, Fletcher Lawyer, who can shoot a couple threes, who's perfect from the free throw line. But Braden Smith, obviously the main guy, he went 50% from 3, making 4 threes in the game against Rutgers for 16 points. So their perimeter shooting has been solid. Like they've had a solid shooting from the perimeter, but I think a better test. We have to go back to the Alabama game to look deeper. Yeah, Braden Smith, he's going to be the guy that's going to be shooting a good amount of threes. So, and he's a guy that you want to make sure that you want to ball pressure him and him not be able to really get the ball out to somebody else, because that's going to be ideal. And I don't know if Iowa State will be able to replicate the shooting performance that they had against Alcorn State at Mackey, but if they can do some of it,
Man,
like
I
you saw with Jameer and Bateman. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm not sure what I was to say there, but with Jameer Bateman, he had himself a breakout performance against Alcorn State. 26 points off the bench for him, and he was shooting he went 7% from the 3. So it's nice to see that he's got some confidence in his shot. I also saw Milan Momcilovic go almost perfect from 3. He went 8 for 9, ultimately with 27 points. Then Joshua Jefferson, once again, showing that he's one of the best players in the country and possibly contender for the Player of the Year, the Big 12. 24 points off of 10 of 13 shooting, and he was some quick offense. I mean, you go back to the game early on, Alcorn State got a 7-2 lead. TJ calls a timeout within the first 2 minutes, and Joshua Jefferson just takes that game over. He scored 13 points in about 5 minutes. So his ability to take over games and able to get that offense going was really nice to see. And I think Iowa State will need some of that if they want to have a chance to win the game.